Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the long awaited, we finished the Nevada trip, so now we are going to be doing Discover Denmark. So this is part of the new update. So we got 5 new bush trips to do, and this one we're going to be in the Cessna 172. So this is what the plane that we basically started with. So be happy to get back in there and start flying this one. This site, Pack Tour, will have you fly through the most striking landmarks of Denmark, one of the most historically rich countries in the world. You'll be treated to century-old castles, enchanting natural features, including lakes and forests, and stunning works of architecture and art. You'll experience the journey from the cockpit of the Cessna 172 SP, featuring Garmin G1000 avionics, a premier touring aircraft that is a true joy to navigate from one incredible site to the next. Assistance on this trip will be available in the form of back on track button on the VFR map. However, be advised that using this will disable achievements tied to the activity. Okay, did not know that. So the full length here is 369 nautical miles. Flight time is about 3 hours 10 minutes with 6 legs. We're gonna do 1 leg per video. So we get the first one here is 29 minutes. So we're gonna get this one started. Appreciate having you. I'm super excited to be flying back in the Cessna 172, as well as getting out of the desert and moving on to something else here, see some islands. So I think we're launching off over at Copenhagen. So let's see, while this is loading up, I think what we're gonna do is go over to Copenhagen. Let's see what we can look at. I am not familiar with this area whatsoever. So it does look like that's the island over there. Alright, we'll see where we're flying out of. So EKCH is our departure. Whereas that's this airport right here, so it's right on the bottom. So we're going to be departing from here. Alright, so we got the VFR map with no GPS. And we're going to be landing at EKRK, so asphalt runway, heading 366 or 336. So what's the one we're going to? EKRK. That's this airport right here. Let's go ahead and do a quick little search for that and see if we can find the map. So it's basically just the east shot get directions here and then flip them. Oh. No, sir. That's not it. And then flip that. There we go. Alright, so this is about a 31-minute drive. We're going to be flying into this airport. So we're pretty much just going to go see this golf course and we're going to flip around. So it's going to be a west shot and we're going to see what we can do here. So we got the VFR map. We're basically going to EKRK, so just due west of here. And we're going to read the first one here. So this one's only 2 minutes. So once aloft in from Copenhagen Airport, your journey, the journey starting point, the aim, the nose of your 172 in the northwest, heading, and you will soon be at, I'm going to butcher a lot of these names, Amalienburg, a cluster of 4 large castles that serve as the home to the Danish royal family. Nice. Alright, so we're going to release the parking brake. And we're going to take off. So we're going to heading 336. We're going to see how our flaps are. Flaps are all extended. We're going to have liftoff here. We're going to start our timer. And we're going to start banking to the left here to go to heading 336. Level out here. So it's only 2 minutes and we're going to be heading towards a bunch of castles. This one's only 13 seconds. We depart the airport there. Looking for a cluster of 4 large castles. Actually pause that real quick and we'll go to so this is where I think we are. Alright, we're going to go back here and we're going to resume, start this. Reduce our throttle. So I think that's probably one there, but we're going to reset the timer here. We're going to turn our heading to 282 for 13 seconds. So immediately to your west, you'll fly over stately Roskill Castle. An icon of the Dutch Renaissance style of architecture. And then we're going to go to 347. Lots of twists and turns here. So there's 347. 29 seconds. And we're going to see Parken Stadium. So just to your northwest. Alright, there's the stadium right here. Yeah, you'll pass Parken Stadium, home of the Denmark national football team. So we're on track here. Very neat. Let's go ahead and collapse all those as we pass this stadium here. We're going to go to heading 002. We're going to reset the timer. We'll start it. And we're going to be going for about 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes north. So we're going to pitch the nose down. Try to level out a little bit. So 20 nautical miles north, you'll reach Fredericksburg Castle, one of the most historically noteworthy of Northern Europe's castles. So in about 10 minutes, we're going to go to Fredericksburg Castle. Go ahead on the maps. Let's add a destination. And we're going to type in Fredericksburg Castle. And we're going to move this to the middle. So that's all the way up there by that island. Still doing good. We'll take a look at the VFR map. We're going up here right to that point. There's going to be a dip in there. And we're going to fly out towards that island. So we're right on track. Let's go ahead and enjoy the cockpit here. I do miss the Cessna 172. This one has been, we had a lot of trips in this one. So we got some navigation here. We got our RPMs. We're going to reduce those, get out of the white. We just started playing with the navigation before we discovered the bush trips and how much fun those are. I think we're actually losing altitude here, so we're going to pitch it back up. Denmark here. So we're taking the long way. That's why this is actually only a 31-minute drive. But it's going to be a 30-minute flight. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Nav Log here. So 9 minutes, header 2002 or 002. We're going to go 20 miles north out of the way, and we're going to look for one of the most notable Northern Europe's castles. So once again, if we go to here, this is what we're sort of looking for. So it's got some green peaks on it. And then next, we're going to go ahead, go southwest, and look for Fredericksburg Castle. So flying southwest, 12.4 miles, 12.4 nautical miles, brings you to Fredericksburg Castle, which was built in the early 1600s. And since 1882 has served as the Danish Museum of National History. So that's the next one. But first we got Kronborg Castle. And on the BFR map, we got point of interest. Yeah, number 4. As we pass this island here, I wonder what's on that island. Alright, we're in a language that we don't know. But we got tuna. We're coming up here 9 minutes and 47 seconds. So that's the castle right there. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to fly this way. So we're going to be going in a southwest direction after we view this castle. So we're going to fly this way, do a little loop around, and then restart the timer once we finish our sightseeing here. So beautiful Denmark, very nice landscape, a lot different from the desert that we were just in. So we're going to start reducing altitude here. It looks like there's another castle right off there to the right, along with some sort of football field. We'll get a nice look at that one too, off to our left. Right there. Probably a church, I'm gonna guess. But yeah, so Fredericksburg Castle. Here we are. We're gonna fly right in between here. Beautiful area. We're going to go ahead and reset. We're pretty much right on point with the time. And then we're going to increase the throttle as we get a little elevation. And then we're going to be going to heading 238. For 6 minutes. And this is where we're flying southwest for 1.4 or 12.4 nautical miles, and it's going to bring us to Fredericksburg Castle. So heading 238. Alright, so let's flip around here. We'll get a nice view of the castle. We'll level out. There's the castle right there, and we're over at 238 on the header. We'll restart our timer as we leave the fourth point of interest. So we got 6 minutes here. Reduce our speed. In RPMs. So on the VFR map, the point of interest is right over there, which is going to be right at the base of this lake. So we're looking for Fredericksburg Castle. Oh, it's pretty much going to be on the lake. Okay. I think it's going to be on that southern tip. Probably right around here. Or no. That's the big lake. Our point of interest is actually going to be just off of that. So how much do we have on time here? 6 minutes. We're only 3 minutes into it, so we're about halfway there. Ah, I see it. Straight ahead, 12 o'clock. See if we can find out what lake that is. So we're basically flying right along parallel to that. Fredericksburg Castle is right here. So that's what we're looking for. Drifting just a little bit off course here. We'll readjust. And once again, our next heading is going to be 200 as we approach our point of interest number 6. That is Fredericksburg Castle coming up. It in our sight over here. We can zoom in. Oop, maybe. There we go. As we pass. And we'll rotate to 200 degrees here. As we pass the Fredericksburg Castle, very sweet. And we'll open up the Nav Log, we'll reset our timer. And we'll level out. Alright, so point of interest number 5 is done. We are going to pass these windmills pretty low. So we're going to go 19 miles here, so 9 minutes on the timer. And we got Roskill Cathedral. So south-southwest on the header. You'll reach an impressive Roskill Cathedral, which was built of brick in the Gothic style of architecture in the 12th and 13th centuries. So we'll figure out where we're going on there. So what is this called? Roskill Castle. How to add the directions. Or cathedral. There we go. So we were up here. We went down to Fredericksburg here. And now we're going down. Water's going to be on our left. So, or to our right. And we're going a little wayward off track, so we're going to bring this back over here. So looking at the VFR map, we got a lot of this water running to our right. There's point of interest number 6. Oh, nice. What's going on, Big Rooster? Are you by me? We've been in the cockpit. We're doing Denmark. So we are in between 5 and 6 here. So we are flying at about 200 degrees south-southwest, and we're going to the Roskill Cathedral. In the Cessna 172. So have you done Denmark yet? So we're 5 minutes into a 9-minute trip. Oh, no to Denmark. Nice. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so I'm just doing this for fun. Don't really know how to advertise the channel. Don't really know where to go to advertise it. Pretty much like a newbie here. Just doing this for the fun of it. So we're looking for, what are we looking for? Fredericksburg? No, we already did Fredericksburg Castle. So this is Roskilde Cathedral. So the Gothic style 12th and 13th century architecture. That's what we're on the lookout for here. About 7 minutes in here. Let's see. Still going 200. Ah, I think I see the point of interest right over there. We got it. Let's check the VFR map here. Yeah, it is just off of that body of water. So we should be good. So let's go ahead and plan our next trip here as we approach. We got it in sight. So number 7 is going to be land at the Roskilde Airport just to the southeast at 150 degrees. So we got the airport coming up next. So we're almost done with the first leg. Yes sir, East Coast, normal map. Oh man, you look down for a second and you lose it. Alright, yeah, there it is. And then the airport should be a little bit to the left. How much time are we looking at here? Only 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes to the airport. So let's see, the airport that we were going to is, I brought it up here. Uh-oh, I think we're going down. EKRK. So as we pass right there, that's what we were looking for. So we're going to turn our heading to 200. We're going to restart the timer. Or no, 150. My bad. So we're going to adjust our degrees to 150, which is south-southeast. And we should have the runway in sight pretty soon. We're flying a 172 Cessna, I believe. And I do think that this is the runway. Yeah, right over there. So we are going to reduce speed. We're going to hit a flap or two, or three. Coming in super high, so this is going to be a little bit different. I feel like I got used to that Savage Cub. Coming in here, I think this is runway 11. Coming in very high, but that's alright. We're going to flare up right at the end. Alright. Let's try to touch that thing down. Alright. So we came into the runway a little hot, but I think we got it. There we go. So challenge complete. That's the first leg. We did it in 39 minutes. So let me know when you catch up. So we're going to Hans Christian Andersen Airport next. Let's go ahead and just get this adjusted. I'll wait for you over at the airport. So we're over at EKRK. And the first part of it, so we're going to take off. We're not going to do this yet. We're going to wait for Big Rooster so he can fly along. So the first one, we're going to take off and we're going to be going to a header of 242, which is going to be towards the west. So we're going to take off, bank to the right, and we're going to see Langeska or Lang. I don't know, I'm so bad with names. So, but after flying to the Roskilde Airport, fly southwest for 13.8 nautical miles to the crescent-shaped lake. So What are we looking at here? So we're going to the west, sort of southwest. And we got point of interest number 7. So we're going to be flying towards those 2 lakes. So while we wait for Big Rooster, we're going to bring this up on the maps here. So we're over at, what airport are we at? EKRK. So EKRK. So we're over at the airport. We're going to be flying out of here, going to Langes Lake. So let's see if we can put that in the map. Close, we'll call that close enough. Alright, wonder what the next stop is going to be. So the next one is going to be continue on your heading, so 245 pretty much. We're going to go another 23 miles, brings you to the stunning Great Belt Bridge, also known as the East Bridge. And it's the 5th largest spanning in the world. Nice. So that's going to be a very large bridge. So Great Belt Bridge. Go ahead and throw that into the maps. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So that one's going to be very neat to go by. Our next one is going to be Segaskov Castle, so EGES. Go ahead and just move this over here so we can spell it. So EGESKOV. So there's the castle there. And then our next stop after that is going to be Odense. Denmark, so just to the north, and then we're going to go to Hans Christian Andersen Airport. Guess that's the last part of this leg here. So we're looking at that. So your East Coast server, yes, I do believe so. I didn't change it from the other day, so I do think I'm East Coast. So taking a look at the airport. If we're coming in this way, we're probably going to land up into this runway here. So we're going to probably land into runway number 24. So this is basically our flying map right here. Yeah, it's a lot of sightseeing on this one. Let's go ahead and double check the server then. Oh, we're on West USA. Nice. So I didn't know, hang on, can we change the server? Maybe I could go to you. Do I have to back out to go onto the East Coast server? Oh, West is better. Okay. There we go. So I think I'm over at West. Should be. I'm not sure what runway I'm on. Alright, so we'll take off here. And we're going to be going into, let's see, so heading 242. We're going to bank over to the right here. Oh yeah, we got to hit our timer. Airport's just there to the off to the right. We'll start our timer now and go 242. So after taking off at the Roskilde Airport, fly southwest for 13.8 nautical miles to the crescent-shaped Langso Lake. Alright, so we're going to adjust our trim. We're pitching up. But man, the Cessna 172 seems really smooth in comparison to that Cub that we were flying over in Nevada. So once again, if we bring up the Google Maps here, we're leaving the airport over here, and we're going to be flying over to the Lengzo Lakes. Right before our destination to a big bridge. Yeah, so actually on this one, so the slower the harder sometimes, yeah. I actually haven't, this game is so new to me that I haven't even flown like a 747 or anything yet, so I'm sort of scared too. But let's go ahead. The heading 242. I feel like there's a right to left breeze here. It's kind of pushing us off course. I think we got a south wind here. Too hard? Yeah, I at least want to, the Cessna, like, private jet, I want to give a go. I think that's going to be my next step up one time. Oh, the GPS will tell the wind? Did not know that. Let's go have a look-see. Is this the wind right here? 3 miles left to right? So I'd be completely wrong if that was the case. Ah, I got you. So PFD, wind. Option 1. There we go. What's option 2? Oh, I got you. Alright, so yeah, I like option 2. So we got a 3 mile an hour wind sort of like heading to the left, so yeah. But I think we're on track here, so let's see, how long have we been going? 5 minutes? So I think this is the lakes right here, which we were just a little bit off to the left. So we'll adjust our heading over there. So this is the Segaskov Lake. So we're going to continue on pretty much the same heading. And we're going to head over to the Great Belt Bridge, continuing on your heading for another 23 miles, brings you to stunning Great Belt Bridge, also known as the East Bridge, and it's the 5th largest span in the world. So let's go ahead, 2:45 here. And we got to reset our timer. We're going for about 11 minutes. Oh, that's weird that you can't see me. That's alright, just fly along. I actually am not sure if I see anybody. So maybe I'm flying solo. So you on the... You can see, yeah, there you go. So you on the second leg of this one? Nice. I really do like the Cessna 172. I don't know what all the gadgets do though. I just started working on this. Been flying manual pretty much the whole time, and just started using the navigation a little bit before I started finding these bush flights. But once again, we're getting pushed off to the left. Nice countryside in Denmark, utilizing the wind for electricity. Yeah, I've been loving this game. Very much a flying enthusiast. Oh, we never started the timer, so we got, that's alright. So the next one here, same heading, 2:45. It's going to be another 11 minutes afterwards, and we're going to see the Segaskov Castle, so Europe's most well-preserved Renaissance border castle. It lies 24 nautical miles further along your course. So we're basically going to pass that bridge and then go another 24 miles. Yeah, I don't know too much about Denmark. How far is Denmark from you? I don't see the bridge just yet. Other side of the world, yeah, me too. I am actually in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, so I got the game, and it had like those 3 default push trips on it, and then I saw the update. I did that, got these 5, and then alright, we gotta pitch that nose way down. And if I could, I'll show you something in just a minute. Yeah, I don't think it was that, but hang on, let me make sure I'm not going like well off course. No storms where you are? We just actually had a named storm kind of loop up and around us. I think the name started with a C. We've been getting some rain lately. I feel like we should see the bridge by now, but don't. That's alright. Alright, so let's see what we're going on here. This. Yeah, so this is what I just recently found. And it had like 257 push trips on it. And I installed one of them that was on the east coast of the United States. There's US Route 1, and it was basically a tour for that. See how our header's doing. We're like so far off. So, because I think we're supposed to be at like 240 something. So maybe that's why we don't see the bridge. If we're looking at the BFR, we're at this little point. You should see 2 airports. Don't see anything. So how close are you to the bridge? Did I just completely miss it? So I think those are these islands here. The bridge should be up like right here. Alright, I think we got it now. Still don't see a bridge though. Now, I think we're starting to see the bridge. There it is. It's almost just like, I think it's going to come in pieces. That's weird. Yeah, so the bridge is basically appearing before our eyes. I was starting to think that I didn't do the update right. Go ahead and restart our timer here. We're gonna just clear it out for now. Maybe halfway through the bridge we'll restart the timer. Yeah, what's this one called? Like the Great something Bridge? Great Belt Bridge, also known as the East Bridge. It's the 5th largest span in the world. So I come from New York originally, so I know bridges. Yeah, maybe we'll fly on this other side and have a look-see out the window. Oh, that's neat. With like a little bit of island out there kind of supporting the bridge. And this almost seems like a runway up here. Got some more windmills in the water. So yeah, we'll go ahead and restart the timer here, now that we're about halfway through the bridge. And we're going to be going another 24 nautical miles to Segaskov Castle. So Europe's most well-preserved Renaissance border castle. It lies 24 miles along basically the same heading. Windmills to our right, castle basically right to our, or bridge to our left, along with this little island. What I want to know is who lives here. Who lives in the middle of the bridge? Greta? Who's Greta? So according to VFR, we're actually supposed to be on the left side of the bridge, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and swing on the other side then. So yeah, let's go ahead and exit the plane. We'll take a look at the bridge behind us. Adjust our heading back up to 245. Greta Thunberg? How dare they? Alright, so 248. We're still pretty much right on track here. We're going to try to keep tabs on where we're going here. So, yeah, so the next point here, Odense, just under 14 nautical miles northwest lies the colorful city of Odense, Denmark's third largest metropolitan area. So that's where we're going to be going here. If we look at the VFR map, that's going to be point of interest number 10, right before you get to EKOD, which we're not actually going to be landing there, but very neat nonetheless. And then we're going to go to our map here where we had everything laid out. We passed over the bridge. We're going to be going to the Segaskov Castle and then banking north up to the town of Odense. So it's a very colorful area there. Looking for a castle. Don't see it in the distance just yet. Water castle. But we're only 5 minutes into this, so we should have plenty of time here. Unless that's it. Nope. So come to America to tell you how you're polluting the world, then disappear during COVID. Yeah, not sure about that. So we're still on header 245. Ooh, nope, that's not it. Let's see how we're doing on time here. So 6 minutes in. Maybe it's all that water down there. Did you get to the bridge yet? Alright, so we got a pretty decent sized cluster. So we're right there crossing over here. So we're actually going a little bit high here. So I think that this is it. So we just found the next point of interest. So nice. So we actually used the instruments on the plane to help find it. And surprisingly, we were off to the right. That is the Renaissance Castle. very neat. So let's see, what's our next heading here? It's going to be 344, so we're going to pretty much have to turn around here. So one, let's go ahead and restart the timer. We're going to turn around, go to heading 344. And we're going to be heading up towards the town of Odense. And in the description it calls it a colorful town. Alright, so let's see if we can find these lakes. We'll see if we're on track here. Hey, buddy.
They still playing the old one?
Yeah. Oh, no, we're playing in this plane. Yeah, that's alright. You can do the next one, buddy. Alright, so this little piece of water right here is going to be that one. So we're going to get on track with that.
Wait, the plane's on this now.
Yeah, it is. Oh, nice. So they made 46% of their energy from the wind. That's awesome.
Hey, can we go outside and see how much gas we have?
Yeah. We got 57%. Alright, so there's that lake right there. So now we're going to head over to, we're going to change our heading here to that 344. And we should be like right on point. This is probably the closest we've been to the route. So just under 14 nautical miles northwest lies the colorful city of Odense, Denmark, the third largest metropolitan area. So very cool. And then the next one's only going to be 2 minutes to the airport, and that's going to be pretty much straight ahead. But what did we say we were going to do? We're going to fly up to, we're going to go out to the right here, and then we're going to make a landing over on runway number 24. So once we pass Odense, we're probably going to follow 162 up and over. So that's sort of our little deviated from the plan, and we're going to see what we can do from there. Yeah, we'll land in 1 minute and then we'll get some breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually just brought in another tab. So I opened up the internet, laid out our plot here while I was sitting at the airport. And so that's basically our flight plan. So I just put in the destinations. Whoops. So is this the city right here? I don't think so. We're about a minute out, so maybe this is the city. Yeah. So very cool. Airport should be off somewhere that way. Yeah, so this is the city of Odense. Yeah, it's something I just thought of with the Google Maps. Oh, nice. I think that's the airport. So we're going to follow up this way. Yeah, the Google Maps was kind of helping me navigate in that Nevada one. I was using that to kind of like find some other points of interest. Oh, nice. That's a very tall building. It's like a cigarette sitting out of the river. But that is the airport over here, I do believe. That should be runway 24. Did I have that right? Yeah, so runway 24. We're going to follow 162 up next to this, in between the airport and the lake. And finish this second leg of the journey, and then we're going to make some breakfast. So we can pretty much stop our time here. I guess we'll restart it, do the 225. But airport is going to be off to our right, or off to our left. We could reduce the map here. I think we know where we're going. We don't need to see today's weather forecasts. So once we see the airport on our left, we'll start our bank. But we will reduce our throttle, get a little flap going. Maybe start making our turn. Oh yeah, I can see it on the map here. So yeah, we can keep going straight until we're gonna pass the water here. And that's the other river. So crossing over one. So we're going to try to land runway 24 on a left pattern. We'll start our turn. Nice and smooth. We're going to go one more flap. do about a 10-degree bank. We'll go 15. There's the runway. We're going another flap. Reduce our throttle. Coming in a little high. I'm going to pitch the nose down, pick up a little more speed. We're at 90 knots. Alright, we got full flaps. Reducing our throttle a little more. We're at about 2,000 RPM. And should be coming in for a nice landing over at runway 24 in Denmark. At the threshold, we pretty much just cut the throttle, and we're gonna flare up a little bit and try not to touch the ground. There we go. We just stuck that landing, and we can apply our brake. So welcome to Denmark, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it. That's the second leg of the Denmark. Welcome to Hans Christian Airport. So that was a fun one. Yeah, so we're going to take a short break, eat some breakfast, and probably get ready for work. Yes, we do have to work. So, yeah, appreciate it. So we will see you on the next one. It'll probably be same time tomorrow, alright?